What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Daily video. Today, we're going to be discussing Mario's next 3D Mario game. This Mario Odyssey is right here. So, 3D Mario has been a staple to Mario all over the world. Everybody loves 3D Mario games. From Mario 64, Mario Galaxy, Mario Sunshine, and then my personal favorite Mario game, Mario Odyssey. You'll see that soon. So they haven't released a 3D Mario game since 2017. Yeah, they released Bowser's Fury, but that doesn't count. That's not its own game. So they need a new game. If it's gonna be for Switch 2, we don't know, or if it's gonna be for the next cycle, the next console. They need something big because Mario Odyssey was massive. Millions played it. It was the Nintendo Switch game, but Nintendo Switch 2 just doesn't seem to have that. So we're gonna be discussing some ideas that, Nintendo could use. When I was first thinking of it, I'm thinking about what, Nintendo didn't use as a Mario franchise game. So I was thinking at first, they've covered a large range of subjects, there's in normal Mario, like Mario 64, there's an island, Mario Sunshine, there's the universe, Mario Galaxy, but the Mario Odyssey covers it all. Mario Odyssey is amazing, but when I first think of a new franchise to a game, I think about new areas. The whole world is gonna be that area, but Mario Odyssey just covers it all. But I'm thinking a more in-depth area, not really necessarily New Donk City, because we saw a lot of that in Mario Odyssey, but something like that. So maybe you take a kingdom from Mario Odyssey and you make it a new game, its own game. You franchise it and you make it bigger. And you got to take a kingdom from Mario Odyssey that's not really, used that much. And I think of, not really used Mario Odyssey kingdoms. Obviously the two kingdoms, Ruined and Cloud, come to mind, but Cloud King is pretty much just a boss arena, and so is Ruined, but Ruined has its own, it has a dragon. So imagine a edgy-ish Mario game with Mario being like a medieval fighter with a sword instead of Cappy. It's a little darker, but you can still gear that towards children. It could be like RPG, it could be life fighting, and it could be like initial Mario. It's a great idea. So like a sword fighting Mario game, that would help for the next Smash Bros. That would help for a lot. Another idea could be, taking another not really used and not used, but lightly worked on is, I forgot that kingdom, Seaside Kingdom. It'll be like Mario Sunshine, but it still has its own creatures and whatever. They just need to get that water spewing thing out of there, because that's basically just Mario Sunshine. Mushroom Kingdom's pretty much already covered. It's Mario 64. Cap Kingdom, that's what literally Mario Odyssey was about. Cascade Kingdom, I think they focus on Cascade Kingdom a lot in the game. And I think that, it's not really necessary for its own, game. I'm just thinking Mario Odyssey here because, one, it has so many kingdoms, so diverse and so massive, that, Nintendo kind of has to. They went through every genre. Unless they do, a whole new thing, what they did with Mario Wonder was great, but that's 2D. And they can't just take an innovation like that and make that into 3D. Nobody would really like that, because 3D Mario is pretty much its own thing at this point. There wasn't 2D Mario Odyssey where they went into the other kingdoms. And a kingdom that got a lot in the game, but it has a good story, is the Wooded Kingdom. The robots. How did the robots get there? It'll be a cool thing to go through that story. But Mario needs something a little less edgy and more, it's more cartoony. And I like New Donk City a lot, and it got covered a lot. I mean, I played it so much, but imagine an extended New Donk City, and it's kind of like an open world game, but it's kind of like Spider-Man, but instead of Mario, jumping around, he's gonna be hear me out, roller skating Mario Kart game. He does tricks off walls. That's how you get places. You kill enemies. There's Bowser takes different areas of the city, or not even Bowser. They need a new villain probably. Donkey Kong could be a villain again. Link it with the other Donkey Kong game, Bonanza. Go. Nintendo needs a big game upcoming for the 3D because Mario Odyssey is great, but they need something new. Nintendo needs something new because people are forgetting that 3D Mario exists. There's other things overcrowding it. Like, I don't think Mario has had his own Switch 2 game other than Mario Kart. So, they have to start working on it now. I don't know. There has to be something in the productions, but I'm hoping for a game where it has fun movement and it's pretty fun movement, and just it has to be like creative. It can't be like a boring Mario Kart game with boring 3D Mario game with fun movement. That would be just boring. You need to have a fun movement and just a creative game in general, like Odyssey. I'm glazing Odyssey so hard right now, but it was so creative in its style, and like in a Mario phase where they pretty much covered a lot, they found a way to cover even more, and that's what they need to do here. So yeah, maybe bring Luigi in, just Luigi, because Mario Odyssey Luigi played a little down part. The Luigi balloon popping game, I hated that, but some people liked it. Everyone's gonna like one thing, but Nintendo, if you're not watching this video, but please make a new 3D Mario game. I love 3D Mario. Everyone loves 3D Mario. And they make the most money, and you could have so much merch. Think about it. Alright, that's it for today. Sorry for the shorter video. I'm streaming later today, trying to beat the Roaring Knight on Deltarune. So, peace.